guys, what's up? My name is Dee and welcome back to a new Costco Canada haul and my weekly haul for my family of 4 plus puppy. T-Bone actually got a lot of stuff this week, so let's go ahead and jump right into this video. First up, I grabbed some tortillas. I have tacos on the menu this week. Costco didn't have any sour cream, so I have to run to my regular grocery store to pick some up. But I did go ahead and get some tortillas for taco night, and this is the one that we like to get. I like it because the size is smaller, so my kids can have like 2 or 3 of them, and it's not like one giant one that's making it a huge mess. These are also good in the morning when you do like breakfast wraps. I also picked up some cheese strings. This is for the kids. They love cheese string, and I like to get it for them because it's a quick and easy snack to grab for, and it's like really good. I like to have this too, so I went ahead and picked that up for the kids. We've been on a garlic bread kick lately, so grabbed another 3-pack of garlic bread. It's the only way that I buy garlic bread because it's so affordable this way. I just toss these in my freezer or my fridge until we're ready to use them, and they never go bad on us, and I love that. So this is amazing. It's something that we always do as a side for dinners. A non-grocery item that I picked up this week is this Resolve spray. I got it because it's supposed to help get stains out of the clothes. It's supposed to be like really tough on stains. My kids tend to stain their clothes so much, so I went ahead and picked that up, hoping that I can preserve something this summer and not have to start all from scratch come fall. I also decided to treat myself to these ballet flats. They're like vegan material. They're COLLABS spring. They're super comfortable. So I went ahead and got this nude color because I have black, I have navy, but I don't have nude. And I spent way more money on the ones that I have. This is only $20 at Costco, and they're super cute. I love them. Really quickly, I'll take it out and show you what it looks like. I just figured this would be good for work clothing or when I'm going out. So this is what it looks like on. I absolutely love them. They're super comfortable. They fit really well. T-Bone is sniffing these away. He thinks that they're for him. But I really like this. I don't have a nude pair, and so I'm really happy to have one. Clearly, if it gets wet, it's gonna show. T-Bone just did that by sniffing and licking my foot. But I do like how comfortable they are. So this is what they look like. Again, as I said before, I love them. So that's what it looks like on. It's a rainy day here, so everything is wet, including the box, but now my shoes are wet because T-Bone got a hold of them while they were on my feet. But I just got that for me for fall and also summer. It'll be something nice and easy I can just throw on and look super presentable wearing. Next up, I grabbed 2 packs of this wild mackerel. I got this for the house. I actually really like this, but T-Bone loves it too. So we usually go half on it, and it works out well for us. So that's the mackerel that I picked up. I got 2 boxes because 1 box just isn't enough. There's only 6 that come in each pack, and a whole box is done in like 2 weeks because it's something quick and easy I can grab for myself, or if I don't have any homemade food made for T-Bone, I usually give him this with his kibble, and that will do it for a lazy night. Now, I also picked up some ground turmeric. I love turmeric rice, and I have no more turmeric, so I went ahead and picked up this ground turmeric so I can do the turmeric rice. I hope I still have cumin because I also need cumin for some other recipes that I plan to do in August, but if I don't have it, I'll add it to my August buy list. I know I needed turmeric right now because this week I'm making turmeric rice. I also picked up 2 packages of beef ribs. One is for dinner tonight, and the other one I'm just going to have in my freezer for whenever we need a dinner that I know everyone's going to love. So each pack was around the $22 price range, which was pretty good. Last time I bought this, I think it was like in the $30 price range. So I love this price range way more. I can definitely get 2 packs at that price. I also picked up some organic ground beef. This is for taco nights and pasta nights for the month, but I've been using this mainly for taco night, and I've been using sausage for pasta night. So anyways, I grabbed a 3-pack. This is a really good deal for organic ground beef, and the texture is my favorite kind of texture. So that's why I splurge and get this compared to the big pack of ground beef that you can get that's actually cheaper. I also picked up some cherries. I love cherries, and there was a good package. So I don't even know the price that I paid because there was no price while I was there, but I can check my receipt and you'll see the price here obviously. But grabbed some cherries this week, and I also grabbed some red grapes. We love red grapes. Went ahead and picked that up. The green ones were looking not good, so I opted not to get that. I also picked up some organic ginger. It's been really hard to find this, so I'm glad that it's here. I'm going to store that in my fridge and ensure that we go through it. I might even throw half of it in the freezer just to preserve it even longer. But organic ginger is really good, so went ahead and picked that up. This week I decided to treat myself with some lychee, I think is the proper way to say it. I love this fruit. These ones are so big though. They're so big compared to the size that I would get at the grocery store. So this is my first time buying this specifically at Costco, but the bag and the size that you're getting in each bag look like a good deal. So pick that up to treat myself with some yummy fruit for the week. I also picked up some clementines. This is just a staple. Last time a bunch of our clementines weren't good though, so I'm hoping this time they are. I don't know what's going on, but they don't last as long, even if you put them in the fridge. So I'm hoping this time this is a good pack. I also picked up 1 bunch of organic bananas for the week. You know, last week you would have seen our banana muffin recipe, and that's why I buy bananas so often. I make that almost every other week. And then the last few items are T-bone items. So first up, I grabbed some Good Crunch pineapple bites. This is basically dried pineapple. I picked it up for T-bone because it was on a markdown and there's no sugar added. The ingredient list is super clean. Literally the only ingredient is pineapple. So T-bone actually likes pineapple. I just thought it would be helpful to get him this dried fruit so that he can continuously have pineapple, and it's also not going to make a mess. But this is also good for packing as treats when we're training him on our walks. I also splurged a little bit thanks to his foster parents who took care of him before we adopted him. We got him some organic dried mangoes. This is also really good ingredient list. The only thing is organic dried mangoes. I don't even get organic mangoes for myself, but T-bone is living his best life and he gets organic dried mangoes as another nice little snack that we can do some training and have him work really hard for things. He's so smart. He knows what's like a normal treat and what's like a really special treat, and these are going to be his special treats, so he'll work extremely hard to get that. And a few months ago this huge rope toy came in the warehouse, and I told you I wouldn't get it because T-bone would destroy that in like 2 seconds, but it's on a markdown now for like a really good deal. And I think he's a little bit better with rope toys as long as we keep a close eye and he doesn't reach for it himself without like us initiating to play tug. His favorite thing to do is play tug, but whenever he plays tug, he usually destroys everything we use to play tug. Or it's too short and our hands are at risk. So this is nice and long. This is a nice little toy for him, and I think he's really gonna like it. And I also picked up something practical. We go through these poop bags so much, but I like that they also come with a dispenser. This is what we get to pick up after T-Bone whenever he goes outside. If you're a pet owner, I hope you're picking up after your dog too, because that's not okay if you're not. But I went ahead and picked that up. So this, the poop bags, the toy, the dried fruit, these are all courtesy of T-Bone's foster family. T-Bone, they sent you a shop card for your first birthday, and I got you all the things that you love, that you want, and that you need. What do you say? Say thank you. Thank you. Now let's get him to try some of these fruits so you can see how much he loves it. This boy loves to eat, and he has such a great life. Like, he knows good food when he sees it. The first thing we're gonna sample are these pineapple bites. This is what they look like. Actual dried pieces of pineapple. I wish you can see this, but he's like salivating because it tastes so good. I've never even seen him drool this much before. That's crazy. Wow, I think he really likes it. So what he's trying to do right now is pretend that he ate it already so he can quickly get another one. But he has to finish this one first before we move on to the next. He's so clever. He'll definitely try to pocket more treats than he needs. So it looks like the pineapple treats are definitely a hit. He is so focused right now. He's literally just following wherever the treat goes. T-Bone, sit. Good sit. Good boy. Easy. Easy. Good boy. Okay, so now the next thing he's gonna try are the dried mangoes. T-Bone, wait. Wait. This is what it looks like. He cannot wait. It took so much work to get him to a point where he's not aggressive with food. And giving him food. So I love that he can gently take things from us when he's ready. He definitely has some spicy moments when he just snatches things from you, like, just give it to me already. But overall, he has done so well with just not being so rough. I honestly feel so fortunate that such an amazing couple took care of T-Bone before he found his forever home, because they did not have to send a shop card in order for him to pick up some of the things that he loves at Costco, but they did. And that's just one of the small things that they've done to help support T-Bone. I remember when we first adopted him, one of the foster parents literally sent us an entire page worth of instructions on his feeding time, his nap time, his mood, any and everything that you need to know when getting a new puppy. They just had it all down pat, and they just took such good care of him. So with that being said, I just wanted to say thank you so much for caring for T-Bone, for loving him so hard, and for helping us find him. If you didn't have an active account online, I probably wouldn't have gone ahead and pulled the trigger and really pursued adopting T-Bone. So thank you for sharing his baby days with us. Thank you for taking care of him as always, and as you continue to do. He's one now. Thank you for this amazing gift. He's got treats, toys, poop bags, all the things that he needs to be happy. Those are the things that make him happy, so thank you. T-Bone also says thank you. Right, buddy? Right? Thank you. Now that T-Bone's done taste testing everything, I'm going to put all this stuff away, and I'll be back to share some yummy recipes that I want you to try for the week. Today I'm sharing 2 recipes I think you're really going to enjoy adding to your rotation. They're definitely not like the usual, and this combo is probably not a combo you would see at a restaurant, but it's a combo that works for me because I like it. and I think it's really good. I actually think it's so good I wanted to share it with you. So today we're going to be making some turmeric rice, and we're also going to make some chicken. So I have my chicken here. It's been marinating for overnight basically. So I would say about 12 hours. And what I love about this is you don't have to do much. So all I did was add the seasoning, some oil, half the juice of 1 lemon, and I mixed it around and let that marinate. So let me just show you like what I used. I picked up this chicken tikka packet from Costco like a while back. I've been testing it out, trying it out. This is super spicy. I did try it at a sample table, and that's how I was like, oh, I gotta get that. It's gonna be so good. So I did, and I've been trying it out and trying to figure out different ways that I find it just tastes the best making it at home, and I figured it out, so I want to share it with you. So I use this. It comes with a few pouches inside, but this is what it looks like when you open it up. And I have about half of this. Let's see, maybe I have like 40% of this left, and I've used this like, I think this is my 3rd time using it now. So this lasts a while, and a little bit goes a long way because it's super spicy. What I also like about this seasoning is that when you look at the back, it gives you like ingredients required, which is super helpful. So you have your chicken, you have your lemon juice, food color. I didn't do that. Yogurt. Oh, when you add yogurt to this, it becomes super creamy and it's really, really good. But I didn't have any plain yogurt this time, so I skipped that and I just used cooking oil. I use olive oil, and I did not use an entire pack. I did not mix in water. That's what the nutrition facts look like over there. And they have steps for cooking too. But I figured it out. So I'm going to share how I do that. So I'm going to put that down. I am done with that. So that's pretty much all I'll need for this chicken. And I'm going to do it in my cast iron pan because I swear it has like amazing flavor when you do it in there. And I want to fry up some onions after to add to my dish later when I'm plating. So my cast iron is going to be great for that too, getting the flavor of the chicken into the onions. It's going to be so good. And now moving on to the turmeric rice. I have 1 cup of basmati rice washed here. I always wash my rice before I cook it. So I have 1 cup of rice. I have some butter because we're going to add some butter in the rice. And I have 1 cup of frozen mixed veggies that I'm going to add in here and add it to my rice. So we got some veggies in there. Normally I use Flavo rice to add in here, but because I don't have that, I'm gonna use this Mrs. Dash original. It's salt free, and I actually do want the salt, so that's why I wanted the Flavo rice. But instead I'm just gonna add a little bit of sea salt to it to just kind of make my own Flavo rice. And then the star and the least ingredient in all of this is actually the turmeric, because you need so little, but this is going to give it like that color that's similar to the chicken. So yeah, that's everything that you need to make the turmeric rice. So I'm gonna go ahead and get started on this. I'll take you along with me and I'll show you the finished product. It's so good, and definitely something you can meal prep for work for the week, make for dinner, something for date night at home, whenever you feel like just switching things up a bit. This does it for me. So let's go ahead and jump right into that. Alright, so I have my rice here on high. I'm just going to go ahead and pour in the mixed veggies. This spatula is going to come in handy too. I like how small it is. It's just going to get everything out. Now I'm going to pour in 2 cups of water. That's 1, and that's 2. Now I'm adding half a teaspoon of salt. 1 teaspoon of Mrs. Dash. This is half, so I'm going to do another one. Here's number 2. And for the turmeric, I'm just using like 1/4 teaspoon for that. So now we're just going to give it a little bit of a mix, and we are going to let this come to a boil Once this comes to a boil, then we'll go ahead and add the butter and we'll take it from there. So this is ready for butter now. I'm adding about 1.5 tablespoons of butter in there. I'm just gonna let that melt and boil a little more. And then we're gonna move over here to the pan with the chicken. So I have that preheated already while I was waiting on the rice to come to a boil. I'm adding in some olive oil to my pan. I guess all the olive oil that I have. I need to add that to my grocery list next week. Don't let me forget, guys, I need oil, okay? Help me remember I need oil next week. Leave it in the comments to make sure I don't forget. And I have my chicken. I am just going to add that in. So I'm gonna let that come to a brown for about like 4 minutes on each side. We'll see what the color looks like. But over here, it's time to give our rice a little bit of a stir. We definitely want to make sure that a lot of this water boils out or we're gonna have very mushy rice. And I'm pretty much just gonna steam it once it gets to the water level that I want. The thing is, with the mixed veggies, you always want to add a little bit more water than you would normally add for just like rice without the veggies. But because I added the mixed veggies, I wanted to make sure there was enough liquid. I might have a little too much, but we'll see. Sometimes it boils super quickly. Today's one of those days where it's not boiling as quick as normal. Whatever that's about, I don't know, but we're going to move on and get back into this chicken. So we have about 3 more minutes for this to go, and then we'll flip it over and see what that's starting to look like. So the rice is now boiling very nicely. Most of the liquid is out. This is a good time for me to give it a few more minutes, and then we're gonna lower the heat to a low and let this cook on its own. Basically steaming it in the pot for like maybe 5 to 10 minutes. It depends on how much rice you have. I'm only doing 1 cup of rice, so I really don't think it's going to take me too long. But this chicken is ready to flip now. onions, I don't want to cook through all the way. I just don't want them to be fully raw. After about a minute of letting them sit, I'm just gonna remove them, add them over top of my chicken. Let those juices give the chicken even more flavor. And I'm just gonna let this rest for a little bit until the rice is done. We're gonna plate it up and it's gonna be time to eat. This is so good. I decided to add some beets I had in my fridge to this to balance it out and also add more color and veggies to my plate. This is what it's looking like. I'm ready to dive in now. Leave a comment to let me know if you'll be trying either of these recipes next week. Both of them are pretty easy and perfect for when you want to switch something up, and especially when you're feeling bored with the food that you eat on a regular basis. I love this because for me, it's takeout but cheaper, and it's not takeout from just one place. It's just like all the things that I feel like having that are healthy and good for me, but made from scratch at home. And this only took me 30 minutes or less today with heating up the pan and all the things in between. So this is something you can do really easily throughout the week. Give this recipe a try and I hope you enjoy it. All right, and just like that, we've officially come to the end of this week's haul. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to give this video a thumbs up. And if you're new here, I'd love you to subscribe before you head out. I share videos like this almost every single Sunday. So I hope you enjoyed this one, and I'll catch you in my next video. Bye, guys.